Being cute doesn't define who I am. There's a lot more to me than that. ILLIT just dropped their new single, and at first glance, maybe you're thinking, it's hard to tell exactly what kind of song it is or where they're trying to go with it. So for us to enjoy their comeback more, let's look at some coverage, check out the interviews with the members, and then go through the music video and lyrics. So in this video, I'll walk through everything step by step, what the articles are saying, what the members themselves explained, how the music video presents the concepts, and what the lyrics are actually doing underneath the surface. Lyrics such as, "My bag is so brave," "No keyring, no hand mirror," "Oh, rock will never die," and "Linda Linda Lullaby." So let's start here. First, before digging into the music video, it helps to see how the press understood the comeback. And this article paints a clear picture of how ILLIT wants this era to feel. The title is, "Putting Aside Cute and Leaning into Cool, the ILLIT Syndrome is Coming This Winter." Published on November 24th, 2025, today. Not cute anymore. It's a strange declaration coming from an idol group. Idol group, the very name of the idol group, hints at doll-like charm. And for ILLIT, who won the public over with bright fruit juice freshness, the statement might sound even more unexpected. Their winter comeback doesn't mean they are suddenly switching to a heavy, metallic concept. Instead, they're keeping their sweetness, but stripping away the predictable cuteness, replacing it with style and confidence. ILLIT returned at 6 p.m. on the 24th with their first single album, Not Cute Anymore, moving past the quirky, energetic teen image they have shown so far. The group is determined to present their own bold identity that defies easy labeling. "It doesn't just mean we are not cute," Iroha said. "It means there are many sides of us that we haven't shown yet." Their title track, Not Cute Anymore, represents that shift. Built on a reggae-based pop sound, the song highlights the members' clean, unforced vocals. Instead of hitting listeners with the punchy beat, it draws them in with the calm but groovy flow. Yeah, the beat is very calm and groovy and very chill. Yuna compared it to Pyongyang cold noodles, 평양냉면. She said, "It might feel plain at first, but the more you listen, the deeper it gets." So this is a Pyongyang cold noodles, 평양냉면, that she's referring to. And Minju said, so basically, the more you try it, the better it gets. And Minju added, "It's very different from the bright, bubbly songs and concepts we used to do. I hope people see our change and think it's cool." The article says their performance approach is a sharp turn as well. Rather than the lively, expressive faces they have shown on previous stages, they stay cool and poker-faced throughout this choreography. The signature move, where all members nod sideways together, adds a restrained kind of charm. They're not trying to look tough. They're simply showing themselves with a quiet, effortless attitude. This is ILLIT's new definition of cool, 멋진, or mud. It's been only a year and a half since their debut, but in a K-pop scene where time moves unusually fast, ILLIT has been tweaking the formula just enough to keep it fresh. Their musical growth is a bonus. Wonhee sang the entire chorus of title track, interesting, on her own, showing improved vocal strength, while Yuna, Minju, and Mocha participated in writing the lyrics for the B-side, Not Me. Yeah, so this single album consists of two songs, Not Cute Anymore and Not Me. And Yuna, Minju, and Mocha wrote lyrics for that, part of the lyrics. As Mocha said, "You cannot define ILLIT by cuteness alone." The article says, the group is breaking their own limits and widening their spectrum. This album does more than change their concept. It shows a balance, letting go of the cute girl image the public expects without losing what makes ILLIT lovable. They shout, "Not cute," but the audacity itself becomes charming. It's a clever bit of marketing backed by the group's effort and thought. Just as Minju said she wants to show a cool ILLIT, they have embraced a fresh blend of cool and pretty that Korean fans jokingly call 멋쁨, which is a word combination of 멋지다, cool, and 예쁘다, pretty, 멋쁨. After Magnetic pulled the public toward them like a magnet, another ILLIT syndrome may well be on the way. That's how the article ends. So yeah, I think the article gives a pretty good overview, but I feel like the interviews fill in the details. And hearing the members explain the concepts themselves makes the shift feel more intentional and less like a sudden stylistic change. So the following is ILLIT's Q&A, where they talk about their new musical direction. The first question is, how does it feel to return with Not Cute Anymore? Yuna says, I'm excited because we finally get to show you a side of ILLIT that many people haven't seen before. Wonhee says, some people might find the concept of the song and performance quite bold. I hope everyone enjoys exploring it piece by piece. Irua says, I'm really happy we get a chance to show how much we have grown. We will repay the fans who always wait for us with better performances. Next question. The single title is very striking. Irua says, it doesn't simply mean we are not cute. It means we still have a lot of different sides we haven't shown yet. Minju says, the title track uses a reggae-based pop sound, which is very different from the bright, bubbly music and concepts we have done until now. I hope people see our change and think it's cool. Next question. What should listeners focus on in the title track? Minju, it's calm but rhythmic, so we paid extra attention to vocal detail. You can really focus on our natural voices, and I like that. Recording it with a relaxed voice felt new. Yeah, it's quite relaxing. Mocha says, the feeling changes each time. When you hear just the melody, when the lyrics are added, and when the choreography is completed. The title might sound fierce, but on stage, the vibe is calm and cool. Next question. What part of the performance should fans watch closely? Yuna, there's a point move where we all nod our heads to the side. It's full of chic, confident charm. And yeah, that's briefly also included in the music video as well, right? And when they dance on the stage, and I quite enjoy that. And Minju says, I think the key this time is our facial expressions. We used to smile brightly a lot on stage, but this time you will see us dance with a straight face. Yeah, and that's another thing that I noticed after watching the music video. They're like all poker faced, whether they're acting or dancing on doing the choreography, right? All right, next question. What did you focus on while preparing this single? Mocha says, expression. People might assume not cute means girl crush, but we wanted to show it in our own style. I practiced keeping a cool attitude on stage. And yeah, when they announced the name of their comeback album, Not Cute Anymore, some people thought that, okay, is ILLIT doing like a girl crush concept? But no, it's not like that at all, right? It turns out. Wonhee says, since we were trying a new genre, I thought a lot about how to make it feel natural. I worked through the recording process, trying to fit the unique, fun lyrics into my voice smoothly. Irua says, I focused on vocal expression because I wanted to capture the calm mood of the song. I wanted it to be something anyone could listen to comfortably. And since it's a different style from before, I feel like our spectrum is widening. By the way, I like this photo. The members wearing helmets with their names spelled backward, right? Next question. Several members participated in the production. Wonhee sang the title track chorus alone. and well, not the production, but production, 작업, like the work process of the album. One, he sang the title track chorus alone, and Yuna, Minju, and Mocha worked on the lyrics for Not Me. Mocha says, the lyrics for Not Me include different names and nicknames we use for the members. We all shared ideas, and thankfully some of them made it into the final version. It was meaningful because we could show our real selves. One, he says, I have sung chorus parts before for Magnetic and Cherish My Love, Cherish My Love, that one. But this was my first time doing it alone. It was fun and meaningful. Please listen closely to the chorus when you hear Not Cute Anymore. Next question. What reactions do you want the most, and what goals do you hope to achieve? Yuna says, I think of Not Cute Anymore as a song like Pyongyang cold noodles. Again, this dish. It may feel plain at first, but the more you eat it, the more addictive it becomes. I hope people realize our song also has that kind of depth. Minju says, I want to win first place on a music show. It would mean so much to know our music is truly loved. Mocha, I want to hear people say we are not cute. You cannot define ILLIT just by cuteness. Next question. This year, you released 2 albums in Korea and successfully debuted in Japan. You recently wrapped your 2025 ILLIT Glitter Day Encore fan concert. How do you feel looking back? Yuna, we've been running non-stop since the beginning of the year, and ILLIT has grown so much. More people recognize us on the street now, which is surprising and really touching. Wonhee, 2025 was a special year for GLIT. Special year with GLIT, our fandom. We grew even closer, and I will keep working hard to show better performances. Irwa, performing in so many countries taught us a lot. I want to make even more memories with GLIT next year. And last but not least, a message to GLIT who waited for this single. Yuna says, we will show you an ILLIT that isn't cute, so please keep watching us and give Not Cute Anymore lots of love. Minju says, a cool ILLIT is almost here. 멋진 ILLIT, just wait a little. Or 멋있는 ILLIT. Mocha says, enjoy every bit of our not cute charm. Wonhee, from now on, calling us cute is banned. 이제 귀엽다는 말은 금지입니다. Calling us cute is banned. I'm already excited thinking about the activities we will do with GLIT. See you soon. Irwa says, GLIT, are you ready to fall for an ILLIT who isn't just cute anymore? Please look forward to this comeback. Yeah, so that was a cool interview. So after reading what they said about the concept and the performances, now watching the music video makes a lot more sense, I feel like, because now the visuals line up pretty neatly with the direction that described. So the Not Cute Anymore music video starts with Wonhee right here, standing in front of this bright pink tombstone that literally says Not Cute Anymore. But by the way, before that, the very first shot includes this caption, right? In bright yellow. Being cute doesn't define who I am. There's a lot more to me than that. All capped. And yeah, like I said, the pink tombstone literally says, cute is dead. It's a funny, slightly surreal setup if you think about it. And the whole video keeps that mix of real and fantasy. And they're basically announcing that they are done with being cute. But the way the video shows it is more playful than dramatic. And because, you know, there are moments where things start contradicting that declaration in a deliberate way, right? They make this serious vow, you know, we're not cute anymore. Cute is dead. Then all sorts of adorable things happen, causing chaos. And they try to stay cool, but they end up like scrambling around trying to deal with the chaos. Like there are like monsters or creatures popping up. And that kind of humor pops up throughout the video. And there are a bunch of like small scenes that keep the tone pretty light. And for example, I think if I remember correctly, it was Wonhee. They are dancing on stage. No, this is not me. During the first chorus, they're dancing on stage with a totally blank face. And then suddenly when he like falls off the stage, I think it's after, yeah, right here. And in another shot, they're all in like sports cars. Later, at the end of the video, like sports cars running around, racing like it's an action movie or something. But then they get caught by the police. And none of this feels heavy. And Wani is trying to explain something to the police. I don't know what she's saying though. And none of it feels heavy, right? It's more like they're poking fun at the idea of acting serious and fierce. And the styling also jumps around too. Like sometimes they're in like quirky, kitschy clothes, and then it switches to like sleek, cool outfits. And it feels intentional that you cannot pin them down to one look. Because even though the whole concept is we're not cute anymore, little cute moments just keep slipping through anyway, right? The biggest irony of this comeback is that although they are declaring that they're not cute anymore, but still they're like the cutest thing in the world. And they show parts of the choreography on a stage with a mirror ball overhead, right? The first chorus. This is a huge mirror ball. By the way, is this a? Oh, no, this is not a mirror ball. Like this part and this part. Yeah. So here we get to see some parts of the choreography, and it's pretty cool. And the dance itself is very restrained, and they keep their faces neutral, poker face, the whole time. And the head nodding move is the main point, as the member suggested. It's super simple, but it sticks with you. For some reason, it's quite addictive. And there's also a part where they cover their faces with their hands, then reveal like slightly different expressions each time. Like this part. First, during the first chorus is Wonhee, and then during the second chorus is Mocha, if I remember correctly. Yes. So that's pretty cool. It works well with the beat. And the visuals fit the song's sound too. Like since the track is built on a pretty laid back reggae pop rhythm, the video doesn't try to be high energy, except maybe this part with the laser beams coming out of a cat's eyes. And it just moves at an even pace and focuses on the attitude rather. So overall, I feel like the MV, the music video for Not Cute Anymore, feels like ILLIT experimenting with a cooler and more controlled vibe, while still letting their natural charm come through. And they're trying to step away from cute, but the video purposely shows that it's not that easy, and that's what makes it fun to watch. And once you have seen the visuals, I think the lyrics may land differently because they are simple, but they're also doing a specific job, showing the parts of themselves that do not fit the cute image that they're stepping away from. So before we talk about Not Me, let's talk about Not Cute Anymore a bit more. So lyrically, this song isn't really about rejecting cute in a harsh way, right? It reads more like someone trying to explain that they're not just one thing. And the lines are full of like small everyday preferences, like no key ring, no hand mirror, like suede vinyls, like watching horror movies when stressed, and not liking cherry Coke, for example. Where is it? Yeah. Oh, I don't like cherry Coke. And these aren't big declarations. They're just the kind of personal quirks that do not fit the standard cute idol image, maybe. And the jellyfish line during the chorus is a good example. I'll take a laid-back jellyfish over a puppy. Like picking a relaxed and slow-moving jellyfish over a puppy says more about personality than anything else. it suggests they're more comfortable being like low key and a little odd, not constantly upbeat or bubbly. By the way, when I heard that line, I immediately thought about Yoonjin, the member of the Seraphim, whose favorite animal is jellyfish. And I saw some fans talking about that as well. So I don't know. Maybe that's like a slight shout out, hidden shout out to Yoonjin or the Seraphim. And besides that, a lot of the lyrics feel super casual, right? Almost like someone listing the things that make them who they are. Like it matches the idea that the members put their real preferences into the song. So instead of being a big transformation anthem or something, it feels like these members saying, so this is the side of me and us that you haven't seen. So it's not anti-cute, so to say. It's just adding other layers on top. And the second track, Not Me, expands the idea rather than contradicting it, right? If the first song, Not Cute Anymore, is about setting down one label, the next one is about refusing all the labels that come next. So here are the lyrics for Not Me. And it takes that idea and makes it louder, but still in a light and playful way. And the song is basically about having too many labels stuck on you, like nicknames, assumptions, online reactions, and wanting a bit of space from all of that. And the long list of names in the chorus, the verses and the chorus, makes that point well. Some sound like fan nicknames, some like inside jokes, and some probably don't fit them at all. And they're not exactly angry about it, though. Like the tone is more like, yeah, these names exist, but they're not everything. They even admit that some labels aren't wrong, just not the full picture. And it feels honest in the way that the members navigate identity. People will always project things onto you, onto idol members, idol groups, and you're constantly trying to keep your sense of self in the middle of it, right? And I feel like the reference to that's my name. They repeat this line a lot, right, throughout the song. That's not my name. It fits neatly because the concept is about dealing with wrong or incomplete labels. So ILLIT uses that idea but updates it for a generation with constant online feedback. And the second half of the song leans toward like possibility. I also feel like they compare themselves to like puzzles, if I remember correctly. Bunch of things, or chameleon. Yeah, pre-chorus. Chameleon and puzzles. Yeah, during the pre-chorus, they compare themselves to like puzzles or chameleons, basically saying they can shift and change and do more than people expect. And it doesn't push a single image too hard. It just underlines the idea that they're not done growing. 답정너가 아닌 걸. I'm not the answers that you are projecting onto me. I am just me. So yeah, together overall, these two songs, Not Cute Anymore and Not Me, feel connected. One says, I am not only cute, and the other says, I'm not only the things you call me. And both songs stay casual and super grounded, focusing on personality rather than a big dramatic reinvention. So I would say it's more about giving themselves room to be more than one idea as they move forward. So yeah, I feel like now that we have read the interviews, the article, the music video and the lyrics, I think you can see what they are doing this era. You know, it once again, it's not a rejection of who they were. It's them giving themselves space to grow into who they might become next. So I think that's where ILLIT seems to be heading with this comeback. Linda Linda Lullaby. Not abandoning their old image, but trying to stretch it, trying to loosen it, and make room for other sides of themselves, other aspects of themselves. But now I'm curious what you think. Did the not cute concept land for you, or did it feel more like a playful twist on what they already had? And which part stood out the most for you? Like the styling, the choreography, or the way the lyrics reveal their personalities? And after seeing everything together, do you feel like this is the start of a new direction for them? Or just one chapter in a, I don't know, longer build? Let me know what you think, and let me know what you noticed, okay? By writing comments in the comment section. And as always, let's stay positive, respectful, and classy. Thank you guys. Peace and love. Bye-bye. Not cute anymore.